And welcome back, everybody, to Dead Space 2, Chapter 5. The Freezer of Doom, as I like to call it.
Or the Crypt.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, it's a crypt, but, you know, a freezer's a freezer. It doesn't matter what you're storing in there.
Well, if it's dead bodies, it's a crypt.
Not always.
Oh.
So why would there be any threat in this area, seeing as how everything should be frozen?
Because there's dead bodies in here. That's...
But the dead bodies should also be frozen.
Have you not ever heard of Murphy's Law? Because clearly Isaac hasn't.
No, I think he's fully aware. He's just like, he knows he's walking into it.
Like I said, freezer. You okay, newbie?
I'm okay.
I think he had a heart attack.
I'm okay. That was pretty creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, remember that thing that I mentioned earlier about the trains and the screaming bodies? Same sprite.
Oh.
So you finally got an up-close version of that.
Cool. I guess.
Well, we're about to turn it up.
Anything?
Well, it's not fun if I don't get a reaction out of him, so I have to egg him on.
It feels like you're missing things, because you're not, like, you're only going off of one side, and you're not circling back around.
Well, the only interesting things here are the freaking item boxes at the moment. And see, here we're checking that way, and there's nothing.
Yeah, there isn't much in the first few chambers. I believe they did that just to screw with you and lull you into a false sense of security, but as you can see, something got loose.
Well,
Stay.
Good boy.
it's a freezer, they shouldn't be active.
Okay, the way it works is that the marker signal works on dead bodies. And once the signal reaches it...
Continue.
Yeah, as soon as the signal reaches it, you know, if it's susceptible, it's gonna animate.
Okay.
So it's not a
But how does
cardiovascular
it
reaction.
move?
In a way, sort of.
But you're in a... Alright. the tissue and all of that stuff would be frozen solid. It could not possibly move.
Well, clearly you put more thought into this than the developers did.
Well, maybe the systems are failing, considering how much of everything's flickering.
Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought about that. So
Which would probably, and I guess.
Okay,
go
so
with
if it's
Occam's razor
warm
on this.
enough, then yes, it would work.
I guess that's why not every one of these things is a bloodthirsty corpse right now.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think about it too hard.
I'd like some indication of melting, though.
We don't have time for that. No! No! Jeez.
Yeah, that was a little too close for comfort.
This is not the best corner to be holed up in.
Yeah, I'm realizing that. I know you can't see it on my face or anything, but yeah. In retrospect, this was a bad idea.
Well, at least we're alive.
I've survived worse situations, believe me.
Fair enough. We've seen some of them.
Yeah, you did see a couple of them, and you will see some of them coming up. Maybe even in the same chapter. I forget what else kicks my ass. But I know something else went wrong in this chapter. I just don't remember what.
Alright. Guess we've got that to look forward to then.
I'm pretty sure I don't die, I don't think. Because I only had 3 deaths in this game, and I don't believe any one of them was on this chapter.
Alright. We already saw one, so...
Yeah, that was pretty early on. That was a newbie mistake.
That that one gave up the facade pretty quick.
Yep.
It's like, oh, fire. Well, screw this then. Rah!
Well, to be fair, that is the proper reaction to being set on fire, is to flail around horribly.
Well, it didn't flail. It got up very precisely and charged right after you.
Yeah, why would they flail anyways? They have no, you know, no feeling.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure they're at least aware of the fact that they're on fire and, you know, trying to put it out in vain or out of instinct or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is just a text report about the coffin launcher not working properly.
Great, we just read a bug report.
Yeah, more or less.
Dana, I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Dana? Fuck.
That was probably one of the most like genuine exclamations of fuck I've ever heard so far.
Oh, there's a... Yeah, that was not on purpose. I accidentally hit the lift again. So I go back up only to hit the button again. But thanks to that, I noticed the gold semiconductor, so some good
So
came
it
out
was
of
clearly on purpose.
No, I had no idea there was a gold semiconductor.
It was
there.
Because it was clearly
on
on
purpose.
purpose.
No, I'm telling you.
Clearly on purpose.
Okay, so clearly what we just experienced is the space age version of whenever you send a Skype message out and it's delayed.
Inventory is full. Please, get more inventory.
Yeah, this becomes more and more of a problem as the thing goes on, but luckily for me, it's just the Ripper schematic, so I don't need it, really.
But you want to sell it.
Well, you can't sell it, really. It automatically downloads into the store. I don't get anything from it. And this is me lamenting the fact that I have to do another hacking minigame.
Yeah.
Joy. It is bad game design when people do not want to play the minigames.
Well, I typically don't like minigames anyway.
It is also terrible game design if the minigames are necessary to progress the story.
It depends on the minigame. I hesitated to agree with such a general statement.
All minigames.
Clearly Phil is an absolutionist. But, yeah, it's the kind of thing where it wasn't so bad before.
What bad design is that the rules for what makes the blue areas appear and how to approach it is unclear.
It's also completely random, apparently.
Well,
Yeah.
randomness is okay if you can understand how to exploit it.
But there is no random. Well, there is randomness, but it's not exploitable. It's just maybe it'll work.
Now, what the hell are you doing right now?
I'm trying to stop the gravity drive right now. Because I'm assuming what this thing does is it spins and it creates a gravitational force that keeps you on the ground.
Oh, I see. So you're basically,
Freezing it.
Stopping it manually, yes. Unfortunately, it's rotating so fast that you need stasis. And considering, though, the fact that I turned the gravity back on in a little bit, and considering that this thing kind of floats apart later, I'm not really sure what...
bubbles! Fucking
Yes.
bubbles!
Yeah, I'm not sure where the bubbles come from. I'm assuming that's from the condensation from the cold.
I guess.
But yeah, time to make sure I don't get chopped into itty bitty bits.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing that sucks is like all the deaths that I've had in the game aren't particularly interesting. It's just I fuck up and I die. That's it's not a cutscene or anything like it usually is.
None of the very interesting deaths.
Yeah, it's like not. I describe them right now, but I think I want to save Newbie Spud's willpower for later.
Medium med pack schematic.
Now, see, this one I might need, so I kind of have to clear some inventory space for that. And everything comically falls to the floor.
Isaac! Damn it! I think they're jamming our signal with a mobile device. Someone get me the frequency on that jammer! They must have a gunship position near the compound.
Now what? Change your plans?
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us by now. Oh, shit! Signal fading! Just follow your lead and hurry.
I'm doing all the work anyway.
Well, that's the thing. Isaac is the designated gopher. Go for this, go for that. And for all this trouble,
Get me my space coffee, Isaac.
I'm amazed that that hasn't happened yet.
Honestly.
Wait, there's the store right there?
Yeah.
Well, then freaking sell your stuff so that you have inventory room. Go back.
Well, I'm trying to wait for the lights to come back on.
Go back.
Yes.
Not going back.
Let me jump into the game. Take control of Isaac. I mean, it's not like this is fucking reboot, okay? This has already happened. Besides, it's rivet bolts. It's not really worth much. And that's the thing that.
No, it's just to free up inventory room.
Well, no, I was just gonna move that out of the way for later. Because, you know,
There we go.
spending time in the store
Yeah.
kind of takes a minute. So now I got medium med packs and all that shit. Gold semiconductor. Not a great haul, but it's better than a kick in the nuts, I guess.
That's
Just never gonna let that go, aren't you?
This joke will require more than the 10 seconds that we have, so we'll continue this in the next part. But yeah,
I don't get it.
I'll explain later.